In Evil Dead, four friends go to a cabin that they rented, which turns out to be a very different weekend for them, and they encounter things that they've never encountered before. I don't really know any of the people in it. I mean, I've heard of Bruce Campbell before, but I've never really seen any movies with him in it. This is like the only movie I've seen with Bruce Campbell in it. And I have no idea who the other three actors, the other actor and the other actresses are. Sam Raimi made this. This is like his first or second movie, I believe. He started out doing short films and then he finally made a feature length. So this is his first major movie, I'm pretty sure. But it's pretty good. I mean, if you can't handle blood and gore, then you definitely shouldn't watch this. I mean, even though you know it's like fake body parts on some of the parts that are getting, on parts of the movie that are getting chopped off. I mean, this is not a movie for the faint of heart, and this definitely is not for kids. I mean, I was even surprised that I liked it, because it was crazy to me. And anyway, the acting is pretty good. I mean, it's supposed to be like a campy, cheesy movie. This is like one of those movies that you like invite your friends over with and you just watch it like late at night just for something to do to kind of get yourself freaked out. And this movie's from the 80s. And it's pretty good for the 80s. I mean, and everything. And I think he didn't use any special effects or anything in it, and it's a pretty good movie for not using any or a lot of special effects. The makeup that they do on the demons is really good too, and the book of the dead that they find that causes problems. The drawings in there are really cool too and stuff, and the sword with the skull on the hilt is pretty cool too. So there's some pretty cool props. There's a poster. If you pay attention when they go down in the cellar, there's a Hills Have Eyes poster for the old one. I've never seen any of them. Well, I've heard they're scary, the new ones, and I didn't even know they made an old one, but I noticed that yesterday while I was watching it. And there are definitely some jump scenes. It's a pretty sketchy movie for being 80s and being so low budget and everything. It's a pretty sketchy movie. It's not one of those that you would want to watch all by yourself, because it freaked me out, to be honest. It was pretty sketchy. Now, I don't think that the new one, the remake, the new one's going to be 10 times scarier than this, because they're going to have like more professional actors in its new age and new technology and everything. And it's just, the trailer was creepy. I mean, I didn't watch the trailer for this, but the movie was pretty creepy. But I think that the new remake is going to be 10 times scarier with the advancements in movie making and everything. But this movie, even though it's really old and the technology still wasn't that good, it was a pretty good movie for its day, personally, and I think it was really sketchy. Like, it freaked me out, because when the one girl gets possessed, she has, like, white eyelids, like, and red around him, and then she has, like, a hole in the middle of her head. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what happened with that. But, and she was like pale skinned, and then like she was like more possessed, and the longer she was possessed, like their skin got all pale and their face was like, and it was all nasty and stuff, and it was just one of those gory movies, because to kill the spirits that possess the people that they're in, you have to dismember body parts. So you had to chop off the hands, and then you had to chop off the feet and the head, and those parts are pretty gruesome. But the acting's pretty good for back in the day, but overall it's a really good movie. I mean, I'd watch it again, but it's not one of those that I'm not going to say I'm a fan and I'd watch it over and over. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't love it. My cousin told me the sequel to it's way better, so I'll have to check that one out. And I'm hoping I can watch the new one, even though I probably won't get to, and I probably won't want to go because I don't want to get that scared. And while we're on a kick of the scary movies, there was one part that's supposed to be like scary, but it's like funny, scary. the one girl, I don't know her name. I didn't pay attention to names and everything. But she goes out in the woods in the middle of the night, 'cause like, the demons are, like, messing with her and stuff after they listen to tape recordings. And, the trees, like, come alive or something, and they, like, attack her. And the new one is going to be a lot more graphic, because in the trailer, that actually, like, goes down her throat and in her skin and in other places. But this one, there wasn't, like, this scene was, like, 5 seconds. Like, it was, like, it didn't even, like, go down her throat. It was, like, in her hands a little and stuff, and other places, but it wasn't, like, they're not going to dwell on that part as long. They're going to have more of that part play a more major part in the new movie than they did in the old one. Looking for the trailer, and there's some stuff that's in the new one that wasn't in the old one, and my cousin thinks they're going to incorporate the second one and the first one together in a remake. So, anyway, Evil Dead, it's on Netflix. And now it's not rated, and it's not, there's one part with boobs, but I, like, knew when it was coming, so I, like, skipped that part, because you could kind of tell when everything, because I, like, read the parental guide thing, because I wasn't sure about it first, because my cousin said it was really bad, and so it said whatever when they were going to go to sleep, and when they went to bed, I was like, okay, I know what part that's on. So there are boobs in the first 30 minutes, but I didn't see that part because I skipped it, and the tree part's a little graphic, and you know what, the whole thing is just graphic. It's bloody, gory, kind of comedy, scary movie, but it's good, and it's a cult classic, I guess they call it a cult classic. But Sam Raimi did a really good job of how low budget the movie is, and since he's a beginning filmmaker and everything, it was just a really pretty good movie, and it had a good plot and everything. And for an honorable mention, after watching this, I watched a movie on AMC for their big weekend premiere movie night called Identity, with John Cusack and Ray Liotta and a bunch of good people in it. And that's really good. And that's also on Netflix. So if you're ever looking for, like, a scary movie kind of weekend, just to spend your weekend, watch Identity and Evil Dead on Netflix. You're going to have some good movies to watch. So, thanks for watching, and check out Identity and check out Evil Dead. They're both good, and like and favorite this video. And if you've seen Evil Dead, tell me, because I kind of want to know who's seen it. And my cousin told me a little fun fact, that this movie was so bad to most people, like, I guess, like, the critics, no, not critics, the film rater people like those and stuff, that it was, like, banned in a whole bunch of countries, and I can see why. It's pretty graphic for an 80s movie and everything, so make sure to check it out, and thanks.